Hey, everybody. I'm Alene Harris. Thanks for tuning in. And you are tuned in to the American Beat Radio, where we feature the latest and greatest in upcoming independent artists from across the country and mainstream artists who have changed the sound of the world. So today we've got a very special treat on a couple of things. I am actually coming to you guys from a rooftop of the beautiful 3-foot hotel in Meridian, Mississippi. It is the hometown of my father, Mr. Al Wilson, Mr. Show and Tell. Many of you know him as. And yesterday was Juneteenth, which is in Meridian declared Mr. Al Wilson Day. Yay! So I'm here to honor my dad and honor that day. And we've got an extra double full treat for you because none other than one of my father's most esteemed colleagues, none other than one of the sound-changing, incredible, iconic, legendary musicians, writers, and performing artists that has ever graced the microphone is gracing our presence today. You've heard his music in tons of things. I'm not going to even pretend to begin to try to list the many credits, just even commercial credits that you've heard his songs over just even the past decade. There's too many of them to count. It is Mr. Express Yourself himself, Mr. Charles Wright, y'all. He has joined us from Los Angeles, I believe California. Yes, Los Angeles, you're in?
That's where I am.
Yes, he's out on the West Coast. I'm over here in the South, and we're coming to you via Zoom for a very special interview Friday night flight on the American Beat Radio. So without further ado, I introduce to you all the esteemed musician, Mr. Charles Wright.
Well, thanks for all of that credit. I appreciate that.
I didn't do you near any justice, sir. You have so many more accolades that I can't, like, we'd be here all day. Thank you so much for just even joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely, our pleasure. So let's go ahead and get into this. Let's get everybody who may not know as much about you as even I know, get to know a little bit about who Mr. Charles Wright is, because I know they've heard your music. I know they've seen you perform most likely. And the only thing is, I don't know if they really know that much about you, because one of the fun facts that we learned in our recent contact, because I'll just give you guys on the audience and a little tidbit. He was actually one of the few people who spoke at my father's funeral. So that's how I met Mr. Wright. Unfortunately, under unfortunate circumstances, but God is great. And so we've been blessed to continue contact. And I got introduced to him via trying to do some things regarding my dad. So we put this thing together here, but he is also from Mississippi. So some of you may not have known that. I didn't know that until we talked about my father, and he said, I'm from Mississippi too. So that's just one of the fun facts I'm sure we'll learn. I'm going to let him talk now, and I'm going to be quiet and let him tell it better than I ever could. Mr. Wright, take it away.
Well, I was born in near Clarksville, Mississippi, in the cotton patch out there. And my family moved to California in the 50s. And that's how I got out of Mississippi. I still love Mississippi though, okay? We were just talking about that this morning. I mean, Mississippi is a beautiful place.
Yes, it is.
It's got some ugly people in it.
Yeah. And ugly people around the world will make things ugly for other people in a beautiful place.
Yes, that's true. Yes. But like I say, Mississippi is a beautiful place. I was there only a couple of years ago. Just going back just to see Mississippi as I did as a child. The second time I've been back since I left. The first time I went back was to bury my last uncle on my father's side in 1990. And that was quite a different kind of experience since I was burying my uncle. I went there just the last time I took my crew just so they could see where I come from.
Oh,
And
wow. Very cool.
I can't find anybody there that I'm related to anymore. Uh, but the Mississippi is still, like I say, a beautiful place. You got fields of, now they are soybeans, cotton and corn and everything, and tree lines way back there that I used to see as a child, and pecan trees. I mean, Mississippi is actually could be a wonderful place if
Truly.
people would only allow it to be.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Uh, then I came to California, and my father was like I say, a sharecropper. We had a sharecropping partner, Mr. Miles, who was cruel, a real cruel man. Uh, he somehow influenced my father to the fact that blues music was the devil's music. My father would not allow me to listen to secular music. I didn't hear it until I came to California, and on the way home from school, the kids be singing all these songs. Where y'all learn that from? And they told me about this radio show where this guy played all the black music. And let me tell you, I got hooked on it immediately, and I fell in love with it. Then the first day I went to high school, I was sitting down at a bench outside eating lunch, and I heard a sound like I never heard before. It was such a beautiful sound, so I wrapped my food up, and I was searching for it, but it kept stopping. So when it stopped, I had to stop and listen for it to start again. Followed it around till I got behind one of the bungalows, and there was a group of 4 guys singing 4-part harmony. Oh, that I never heard anything so beautiful. I would come back there every day at lunchtime where they rehearse, and after a while I got hooked on it and thought, well, I should be a part of this. And I heard a singer named Jesse Belvin. You probably never heard of Mr.
I did not.
What a voice. I looked him up in the phone book. I called Mr. Belvin. I want to sing. I want to sound just like you. He gave me a great piece of advice. To get your own style, boy, leave mine the F alone.